Hello everybody, I'm back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 9th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning a lot earlier than I wanted to, but got up, got the dogs all around, got them all out, got them all fed, everything was good to go. Had to basically run down to the permit office to turn in my paperwork to try and get a permit to pour my concrete slab. If it was just me, I would have just done it and to hell with the permit. But my wife is more of a stickler of following the rules and whatnot. And I'd asked, like, hey, if you're forcing me to do this, either will you do it or can I hire somebody? Because I hate dealing with the bureaucratic BS. She goes, oh, well, figured out, I'll take care, I'll print it out at work and stuff. So she prints it out, brings it home, and then does nothing with it. I'm like, okay, what the hell? So she filled it out. For somewhat, I drew a picture of it, had to get the setbacks from the property lines and so on and so forth and whatnot. And I don't know, it is what it is. So I headed down there today to drop it off, and I got there right in the open at 8, and the door's still locked. That's expensive. So it's like 8:02, and I'm like walking away, and somebody comes finally opens the door, and I'm like, "Thought you opened it?" She goes, "I did." And she goes, "We do." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I was like, whatever. So there was two options of where I could go: the main door and then like the side door, where I guess is the one I was supposed to go to. So I asked which one I was supposed to go to, and she said over there, and I said, okay, cool. So I walked over there, went to it, which is kind of where my wife said I should have went, but she wasn't certain, and I parked right in front of the first one anyway. So I figured I'd go in there first and then move on from there. So got to the right office, walked in, told Leah what I was there to do. She looked at the paperwork, and I had other things printed out that I didn't need, but it was better to have it printed out and just be able to fill it out if I needed to. And told her what was going on, and one of the things they asked, like, what's the future use of this slab going to be, or this permit? I'm like, we're going to stand on it and sit on it? Like, what the fuck do you mean? It's just a patio. Like, what the hell? And I assume they're thinking, well, I'm going to build a house on it, or I'm going to build a guest room, or God knows what type thing. But it is like, well, it's just a slab. I'm not doing anything on it. If I ever decide to build on the back of my house, which I would never do in this location, I'll move out where I have more land, or whatever, putting more money in this house like that to extend the footprint. But it just cracked me up. So it is what it is there. So I guess there's also, like a bond or something you can buy that you have to take to the land. And so he goes, this paperwork here, you got to take this to land. And I'm like, what is this? She goes, well, somebody else coming on says, that helps protect you and them. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't understand. She goes, we don't talk about it. Well, it's not us. That's not us. We can't. No, we don't discuss this. And I'm like, okay, calm down. Like, it was that whole concept of like, I don't know, it's like that weird, like, I don't know, it was super weird. It was like that, this is not financial advice, this is not legal advice, this is not, I'm like, just calm down. Just, you could be like, hey, some people would look at this, or like send me to a website or something that says, I printed this off of your fucking website, like the website that you guys have me print this, and you're telling me you can't help me with this stuff here. I gotta go to land for it. And I don't know, I assume what this is, basically, I don't know if it's like a liability insurance for the contractors coming on property, or if they don't do the work they're supposed to do. When I say I hire somebody to do it, I don't know, I can go after their bond maybe. I don't know what it is, because she wouldn't tell me, so she had no idea. She said it'd be about a week, and then they'll reach out by email or phone call to let me know if it's approved. Then I have to go back and pay them, or I don't know. It is what it is. And I asked if they knew how much it was, and her answer was like, well, it's $59 plus $7 for every $1,000 or above. And I'm like, okay, you have a calculator right there, and you do this every day, so what the hell? And she's like, this just kept telling me like the formula. I figured out myself. And I'm like, have a great day. And the guy, there was an old man who came in while I was trying to get mine done, waiting his turn. He goes, about $100. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So moved on. And I don't know what happens if I didn't pull a permit and I pour a concrete slab. I don't know if they can tax my house differently. I don't know if they can make me tear it out. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna have a permit, hopefully approved. If it's not approved, I'm just gonna pour the damn thing myself anyway and say hell with it, which sucks because if it doesn't get approved, I'm still pouring a slab out there. I'm doing something out there. But now I'm on the radar to send the drone over to look for me doing something that they said I couldn't do. And then there may be different fines for that as well. So who knows? Hopefully they approve it and it's all good to go. That took way longer than it should have. Just that whole concept of her like, oh, we don't talk about it. This, you gotta go there. That part there, I would have given $100 just not to even deal with that crap. I just hate that personality. I hate that mindset of, no, I can't tell you, but you gotta do this. I'm like, I just hate it, absolutely hate it. So got done with that, got back to the house, reached out to the dog owners that were picking the dogs up, and they both were picking up about the same time. And I'm like, hey, who wants to come first, kind of thing. I was like, hey, I'm heading back. One's like, I can be there in like 15 minutes. I said, cool. Reached out to the second one, said, hey, the first dog's getting picked up in like 15 minutes. You want to make yours like 45 minutes? They said, perfect. Worked great. So met there, get back both dogs. Everything was good to go. The one pup had been playing so rough with their pup that it got in a little bit of like, they're chewing each other's necks. And they got a little bit of scabbing on their necks. And he was 100% good. He's like, it's a dog. It's going to happen. And I showed him where it was, showed him how I've been washing it and stuff and whatnot. And he was 100% good with it. He even booked another stay for the dog coming up. So he's 100% fine with the dog being roughhoused and being played with. You know, other dogs playing. He goes, was it aggression? I said, no, absolutely. It was just heavy play. It was just really, really active play that just, they chewed on each other. That's what happens. He goes, that's fine. As long as it's not like aggression. I said, no, there was never aggression. These guys, they were like, I sent him pictures and videos of them playing. He's like, man, I love seeing the videos of them playing and stuff. Helped me a lot. He was overseas, taking a cruise over in Europe and had a great time. So gave that one back, get the next dog back. Everything went fine there. They were happy to have their dog back as well. And then I was like, cool, I think I'm gonna go out and run Doris Leaper mountain bike trail. And it's a few hours for me to run that lap out there. The lap I usually like to run, and I've been out there forever. So I thought, well, this would be a good time. I can go out and I'll run it. It's no big deal. I get a call or a text from the other dog owner who's dropping their dog off today. Supposed to drop off at like 6:30. That says they want to drop off early. They want to drop at like 2:30. I'm like, what? Like, we have down at 6:30. I was heading out to go run and whatnot. He goes, how about 4? I'm like, okay, I'll see if I can get back by 4. So instead, I said, hell with it. Went over to a different running trail, still a paved trail, but it's a trail I don't run by Rotary Park. I hardly ever run. So went over and ran it, got that run in, ran to the Daytona College and back, and I ran to the other part of the trail and got my mileage in. And then from there, I got back. I was on a motorcycle, so I got back home, everything all the way, and I got a garage door opener now on my bike, which works out pretty handy. So I don't leave my garage open the whole time I'm gone, which is nice. So I went ahead and got that taken care of, got back, got a shower. They came, dropped the dogs off. We chatted a little bit. And the dogs are just a little scaredy, neurotic dogs, but not too bad. So we got them all settled in and whatnot, and they'd already eaten, so I didn't worry about feeding them till morning. So I went ahead, we hung out. Mom was making goulash. Wife got home. We ended up having some goulash. Watched an episode of Beef, which is a new movie or new TV show that about like a road rage incident, which actually started in a parking lot. So it'd be a parking lot rage incident if you break it down. But watched an episode of that, and it's pretty good. So it's pretty interesting, and see where it's going. And it's kind of funny. The first opening scene, I was like, oh, he's trying to. I'm not gonna say what it is because if you haven't seen it, it's gonna screw it up for you. But moments into this, I was like, this is what this dude's trying to do with his life, and it is what it is. So yeah, went ahead and said hell with it. I was like, I wonder how people missed that, like didn't catch that at all. But it is what it is. Actually, I'll say, who cares? If you don't want to see it, turn it off for 30 seconds, or jump ahead. But he's attempting to commit suicide and chickening out over and over again. So it kind of is what it is there. But yeah, went ahead and things happen. So that's kind of the start of the show, is him failing to commit suicide multiple times. But got done with that, headed back outside, and I spent a good chunk of my day, like all day today, messing with my 3D printer. Thing is jamming up, keeps screwing up over and over again. I've had the hot end tore completely apart, multiple issues, multiple things, and just can't figure it out. It's really starting to drive me nuts. So I'm going to buy this new hot head. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get a hold of Creality and see if it's under warranty and go from there. But it's just driving me crazy because I think I've been running flawlessly for so long, and now it's treating me like crap and running like crap. So yeah, it's driving me nuts, but it is what it is. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I finally gave up on it tonight. I just gave up on the whole 3D printer. I just turned it off and just I'll mess with it all tomorrow because I am completely over it. So that's all I got for right now. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.